What is up, guys? So apparently, your favorite rapper slash singer, I've seen many of you singing along to his music. It has a lot of pain in it, a lot of passion. But this guy, your favorite rapper slash singer, Rod Wave, has apparently been arrested from an incident that happened on April 21st, where he allegedly fired shots at his girlfriend's car. So apparently, he got arrested that same day and he was let out on a $55,000 bond. So the charges stemming from this incident are aggravated assault, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, 2 counts, pointing a gun at another, simple assault, reckless conduct, 2 counts, criminal damage to property, second degree, 2 counts, obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 2 counts, misdemeanor, tampering with evidence, 2 counts, felony, and conspiracy to commit a felony. So, allegedly, right, his girlfriend showed up, some argument ensued or something. He pulled out a firearm and started shooting at his girlfriend's car. I mean, that is just a crazy incident. You're a rapper, you know what the consequences are, you know what could happen. I mean, you have to control your temper, man. And if you can't control your temper like that, maybe you shouldn't have a gun around you. A lot of these people, what I'm seeing in the culture in America in general, if they didn't have a firearm, bro, they wouldn't commit the acts they do. They wouldn't resort to violence. It's so easy for them, man. They must be listening to a lot of trap gangster music and think that they can just behave like that and risk their whole life over some bullshit. But anyway, going forward, his attorney allegedly, his attorney says that, well, there's no truth to these charges, and more so that in reality he was defending himself from a robbery. So apparently, previously, his girlfriend may have robbed something from his house, and that they might try to use that as an excuse that he's defending himself from a robbery. And guess who his attorney is? Drew Findling, the same billion-dollar lawyer who's representing so many of these other rappers in their cases. Lil Durk, he represented YFN Lucci, all of these dudes, and now he's representing your favorite rapper or slash singer, Rod Wave. Now, you know what it is? I think maybe some of these rappers are thinking like, oh, if you don't have any criminal charges, you're not really tough and you're not really cool or something like that. I don't know what the hell they're thinking, but honestly, they need to take some guns out of their hands, bruh, and replace it with some professional security or something, because they keep getting themselves into stupid shit. Maybe they like jail, maybe they like prison, maybe they just think like this is how you're supposed to behave. Maybe it's drugs and alcohol. I don't know, man, but the first thing they can do is get guns as far away from them as possible, because they seem to use it over the dumbest shit. The only person I've seen that what's that rapper's name? The Baby or whatever. He was the only one who shot a genuine intruder and got away with it. And he shot some person at Walmart apparently. But these other rappers, Tory Lanez, Lil Durk, all these motherfuckers, man, they're getting into such stupid shit, bro. And forget the rappers. In general, in American culture, a lot of these young African American males would not be doing what they're doing if it, like, this same incident, had he not had a gun, imagine it could have just resulted to calling the police, to a fight, to smashing her car with a baseball bat, or something or the other. It's just the ease of having a firearm that leads them to doing the things they do. And it's so evident that a lot of these young African American males, and just Americans in general, beyond just African American, like road rage incidents or whatever, it just wouldn't happen if these people didn't have guns. And there's this obsession with guns, and yet they use them over the littlest things. Like, you will have these same type of disputes in other countries, same arguments, same enemies, same whatever, but it would not resort to gun violence because they don't have guns that easily. So at worst, it may be a fight. At worst, it may be, in London, for example, you might have a stabbing. But even with the stabbings, they're not as much as the shootings in America, you know? So it seems that these young, like, rappers and artists and whatever who keep getting into these incidents by owning firearms, they should just get the fuck away from firearms, you know? And these incidents wouldn't happen. They're so quick to use it. because they're consuming marijuana, they're consuming alcohol, they're consuming other drugs regularly. And you know how that makes you irritable. When you don't have it, it lowers your inhibitions and it makes you do stupid acts that later you have to face real consequences for. Who the hell wants to have 13 charges against them? And you're a famous, wealthy artist. You know, it's ridiculous. But more so than that, this is not the first criminal incident for Rod Wave. So allegedly, when he was 15 years old, he shot at someone, shooting a man in the foot. Over what, I don't know, but that's, you know, he's a minor during that time, so we don't know what happened in that incident. And then another charge he's faced not too long ago, I think it was in 2022, was strangulation of his ex-girlfriend. So this guy has already had a domestic charge, and now he's over here shooting at a girlfriend's car. I mean, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know? At the end of the day, man, if women are irritating you to that point, you just get the fuck away from them. They don't need to be in your life anymore. You're young, you're rich, I mean, you're obese. You know, the guy's 5'7", weighs 350 pounds. I mean, what the fuck? You know, maybe he can't reach a woman, so he just pulls out a gun. But imagine his fat ass strangling on some chick. Anyway, the lawyers in that case say, oh yeah, we got it dropped for him, all that. But in reality, you guys know these domestic violence type incidents. Usually the girlfriend retracts. She's not going to bring charges. Rod Wave is rich. Maybe he bribed her. Who knows? But it's just so stupid to get into this type of shit, as I'm sure you guys agree with me. But anyway, he's got himself into this. He's facing 13 charges stemming from this incident, man. Let me know what you guys think. Previous strangulation of ex-girlfriend charge. Just a fat, ugly bastard, man. And just making dumbass decisions, bro. I mean, god damn, bro. Let me know what you guys think. Peace.